Hello, Heather. I'm so glad you made it on. This
It
is
was
my
kind of cool. I
this
learned
is
how to
my new.
download it.
You had to download it.
Yeah, I learned how to download it on my phone.
No way. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of myself. I
That's
really
huge.
appreciate your help.
Of course. So, Heather is my newest teamie. We had a one-on-one connection call earlier this week, so she's excited to get going and get on calls and learn all the things. So, we are glad to have you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I got Facebook up. And see, they were waiting. Two people are already on. All right. Welcome to Work It Wednesday. Super excited to have you guys. It's actually kind of really special the fact that a flash sale was on a Wednesday. So we get to sit here and kind of talk about it as it's still active and happening. So I kind of thought that'd probably be the best thing to go over. I figured we could all kind of share what we've done today to get some success. I think like 5 of us have gotten orders since we jumped on here tonight. So it's kind of exciting that people are still buying right now. I feel like is that prime time that people are going to be settling down, getting kids in beds. They're going to start being looking on their phone, itching to spend some money, or just be like, I didn't plan on buying that, but that caught attractive, and I needed to have it because we all know everybody buys the most when they don't want or they don't plan on it. So, if you guys want to share anything, I'll open up the floor for that. Did anybody have any success with any certain things today?
I
Yeah.
did.
What
Yes.
did you do today?
Um, oh, who am I talking over somebody? I can't tell. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good. You get the
Okay.
floor.
Okay. So I have my 100 list. It's not like a 300 list of people that I work from, people that I follow up with on a monthly basis. I've also sent all my VIP customers that order every month, like the flash sale information, asking for referrals. I've gotten about $300 in orders today so far, and I have about $400 more coming by tomorrow, hopefully. Um,
Um,
so my goal is to sell 1,000 this month, and I'm only like $500 away from that already.
yeah.
So I'm just really trying to build relationships with people, honestly, and just, be like, hey, I know that last month you said you weren't ready to buy anything yet. Do you have any questions? Is there anything that sparked your interest or that stuck out to you? Or, how are your kids doing? Because I know you mentioned that your kids love the Marvel Scentsy
Mhm.
buddies and those kind of things. So just following up with people and just being genuine, I think is huge. People don't want a salesman, and so I've learned that the hard way. So just learning to be more genuine with people too is something that I've been learning to do this month.
Yeah, and that's absolutely huge. Sharing versus selling. And just like she mentioned there, knowing someone was into Marvel and having that list of people to contact today. And this is why I tell you guys, have a master list that you're making notes next to your customers' names to, because as your business grows, it's going to be impossible to remember what everybody's into. So if you have that master list somewhere, pen and paper, electronic, whatever it is, whatever makes your brain happy, and you're tracking what people are into, and when these sales happen, you're able to come at them and be like, oh my gosh, I know the last time that we had a Marvel warmer, you were super interested in it, but the price point wasn't quite there. Now it's on sale. People are going to appreciate that you're trying to save them money. So huge tip. And that's super excited. Way to go on those goals.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to share what they did today? What's working? Hey, Tracy, she's over on Facebook watching. And if you
I
do
will.
want to share something from Facebook, just type it in the comments as well, and I'll read it over here.
I'll share. So
Yep.
I went live. So normally I'm at work when flash sales happen, but Alabama freaked out. We have snow. There's no snow. So we closed today. Luckily for me, we had a flash sale. So
Yay!
I actually went live. I think it was probably about 1 o'clock I went live, and it was just like, if you want a party link, I've got 15 minutes to set those up. And while I was on live, I set up 4 party links.
Awesome.
And that wasn't yesterday. That was today. No, it wasn't. And so I set up those 4 party links, and then, but this really aggravated me. I set up a party link for a customer, and then that customer texted me and was like, "Are you going to do a bulk order?" What?
Yep.
So anyway, we just breathed through it,
Yes.
But I sold like over $400 worth of stuff in the flash sale alone
Good job.
and hit my paid at lead.
Yeah. And it's so important. Don't forget to celebrate those. Like getting paid at lead, that's amazing. Getting $300-400 in sales, that's absolutely amazing. I think so many times we compare ourselves to other consultants and what story and what part of their journey they're on, and we're not comparing apples to apples. And we put ourselves in this hole of, well, I wish I had that success. I wish I was there. And it doesn't like resonate where you are in your business, and it's not fair to yourself because you're just setting yourself up for failure, and you're going to feel like you can never climb out of that slump. So always, don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 110. So remember that as you're going through your journey.
And then like also like I noticed pink rahub sugar. I can never say it correctly.
The rhubarb sugar.
Yeah, that. So I had a customer that she's literally been texting me like every day, asking me, when are they bringing it back? When are they bringing it back? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Well, today I seen that the pods, the packs, and pods, packs, and scent circles were on there. So like I instantly texted her. I had already placed 2 orders for me personally before texting her, and I bought like 10 pods and 10 scent circles, and because I knew she liked it, but then she turned around and ordered
Them too.
and I was like, well, that works out.
Yeah, great point there too. Knowing someone likes a scent. If you ever get asked for a certain scent, even if it's not available, have that master customer want tracking list, because like when we had whiteout pop back up in a sale or clearance last month, I had someone who didn't get it during the last bring back my bar, and they're like, I wish I had whiteout. I was like, oh, I know, like that triggered something in my brain, and went to my list, found out who it was, contacted them so they could get their 6-pack of whiteout. So it's going to give you better customer service, and it's also going to give you grace to not have to remember everything, because it does get really, really hard to keep track of who wants what and who told you that, because you'll find yourself being like, oh, well, I definitely know someone wanted this scent, but I definitely don't remember who that was. And that's going to be frustrating because that's going to be PRV you could have had if your memory would have been better. So cut yourself some grace, have a running list, whatever it is, on your phone, on paper, and track that.
I have something. It's kind of the same concept of like keeping track of what people like, but I noticed one of my people on Facebook that we talk regularly. I noticed in some of her pictures in her kitchen she has bees for her decoration.
Yeah.
And I hit her up for the Be Kind warmer, and
Huge.
she jumped on it because I noticed in her pictures like what she has as decoration.
And that's exactly why we preach excellent customer service. And look at that. You were being observant, you were building relationships, and you were paying attention to her interests. And I'm sure she was tickled pink for the fact that you thought of her.
Oh yeah. And then I also had another one that does nothing but scent packs. She doesn't do any other product.
Mhm.
So as soon as I seen all the scent packs on there, I was like, hey, get on, like right now, look at the scent packs, because I know that you're gonna want these. They're like $2.10, girl, like
Yeah.
stock up.
Yeah.
So she was
so
excited.
Smart. So smart. That's amazing. That's a really good tip. And way to be observant for your customers.
Yeah, I've decided that instead of just always going after the people that I know what they buy, I mean, yes, that is like a good thing to do, but then at the same time, it's like one of my other customers loves ducks. That's her favorite animal. And we have a duck warmer.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I not send that to her and be like, hey, just saying, and I
Yeah.
have a couple that are the cow people. They like cows. And
Cow
I've sold a
people and our
lot of the
cow warmer
cows.
is like next level. That cow warmer is a fantastic.
I think the moment they decide to discontinue it, I'll probably cry.
Yeah. And sending people real life pictures of that warmer. Anytime someone expresses any type of interest and you can send them an in real life picture of that product, I promise you, if they're even this much interested, it is going to quadruple the amount they're interested by seeing what it actually looked like. Because our pictures on our website are great, but they do not do our products justice. And I know you guys all know that. So, and if you don't know how to get those, Pinterest. But my favorite is doing Facebook, typing in the Facebook search, Scentsy, and the name of the product. And then I promise you, you will have so many different products show up from consultants sharing. That's the best thing about it is people share like crazy. So the information's out there. And that's why on the team page, I posted all those in real life pictures from all the products today. If that's not something you've done yet, start a master post. Make the first picture captivating and then literally go through that sell post and put those individual products in the comments with the discounts or with the price or anything. So people are nosy. If they see a post has like 20, 30 different comments on it, I know I'm looking. I want to know other consultants, if they have a whole bunch of people that are in there like commenting, I want to read what all those comments. I want to see what's working for them. So you're putting all the products in the comments. That's going to draw interest to the post, even though it's just you commenting to yourself. Zoe, that's really cute with that paw print on there. All dogs go to heaven. Oh,
So, side note, sorry, I was cleaning up.
you're okay. You put something dog up and I just lose my mind.
So there was a car crash back in December, November, something around that time, and a 12-year-old died. It was a group of boys that were headed home from school or something like that. Anyways, one of them was speeding, and the 12-year-old didn't have a seatbelt on, and he died. So they did a fundraiser, and he went to a school called Holtville, where their mascot is bulldogs. So all dogs go to heaven. So
That's precious.
so this was a fundraiser because he didn't have life insurance. And then we just had a nurse pass away. She fell at work, had a blood clot in her leg, and it killed her, and she was pregnant. And so I just bought a shirt for that fundraiser too. I'm a fundraiser shirt guru.
Okay, but have you offered these people to do fundraisers, Scentsy fundraisers for them as well?
This one, no, because I didn't know them, and
Yeah.
But I've reached out to her mom and her husband, and I haven't heard back.
Okay.
But
No,
I know
that's
they're
okay.
going through a lot too. I mean, they
of course.
have a baby in the NICU, and
Yeah.
burying
Oh, so
her.
the baby survived so far?
Yeah. So what happened was that she had fell at work that Tuesday, and she went home. She just went on with her life. Friday, she fell again at home, and they got the ambulance there, and she actually, once she got to the hospital, she like coded, and the baby went without oxygen for 7 minutes, and the baby is in the NICU right now. He was off the ventilator, but now he's back on the ventilator. So yeah, makes me definitely not want to get pregnant again because it's scary.
Yeah, that's so scary.
No, I'm not talking about Cody Michelle. So
But yeah, anytime, and this was something I was going to bring up just a little bit ago, but Renee, her nephew, has a baby that's super preemie, and she's been giving us updates on the baby. And so I asked her, I said, did you offer to do a fundraiser for them? And she's like, I didn't. Why didn't I? So she offered to do a fundraiser. And how many orders and she left.
I'm here.
How many orders have you gotten so far for that fundraiser?
4.
And it just started today.
Hopefully started.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anytime you see someone just trying to raise money for literally anything, doctor bills, someone passes away, unfortunately, and doesn't have life insurance. You have school programs that maybe it's not going to cover everything, church groups, going to churches to see if their youth program could use a fundraiser opportunity. People are looking for money all the time. And a good way to, and I love to see who's already getting a fundraiser. So like we have a place local that does a lot of fundraisers for people. So if I see someone and they've participated in that fundraiser, I know they're willing to have fundraisers. I will ask that person because I know that they're willing to have fundraisers. And I've booked like 4 fundraisers off of this place just because I've seen that they offer fundraisers and these people I know are doing it. So any type of way that you can think about doing different types of fundraisers, and kind of like just you see that someone, what other ideas? Hospitals for buddy drives, cops, police stations and fire stations. Sometimes when they go on like domestic violence with children's at home, they have the buddies to donate. Just stuff like that. Think outside the box, but especially when we're in an incentive period right now, like we're at the end of it. But if you can grab a fundraiser, obviously it's a really good thing to do and to give from your heart. Like that's why I love doing fundraisers. But from a standpoint of like PRV and incentive points, like, and getting new customer bases, fundraisers are gold. Yes, you have to give up a little commission right away, but it's a long-term play to then hopefully get those people back and you get to know that you did a good thing also. Choir, band groups, absolutely. There's so many different options out there for fundraisers. So anytime that you see that someone has a baby in the hospital, they have to be off work because their loved one's in the hospital, anything like that you can offer to do a fundraiser for them is a huge opportunity. All right, did anybody oops, I just exited that. Anybody else want to share? Ellen or Megan, you guys got anything?
I just have not stopped sharing. So I am just constantly
That's what I'm over here
um
doing too.
blowing
They're like
things
sitting here
up.
doing Zoom, still sharing out, trying to get PRV. You
Yeah,
cheated.
I mean, in my VIP group, I've probably posted 15 times today, and I know it's a little excessive, but I know they're not going to see them all. And so I am just posting it, and then it can go back to its normal thing tomorrow.
Yes.
But I'm just like, anytime somebody posts or does an order, I put their order in my VIP group and said, this is what that person ordered for this much money, saying thank you to them. So that way it looks like I'm saying thank you. And then also people can see what that person is buying as well. So I'm sharing those in my VIP group, and then I'm just constantly posting on Facebook, and not really worrying about what I'm posting. I'm just hoping it catches somebody's eye who may not have seen that it's even happening until now.
Exactly. And that's a great thing to do in your VIP group, because I know a lot of you are like, I'm just being too annoying. No, they're literally in your VIP group because they want to be sold to. They wouldn't have joined if they weren't interested in the products. So when these groups come or when these sales come, do not be afraid to annoy the crap out of them, because like Dylan said, a lot of the times they're not going to see all the posts that you're actually posting. You may pick up a group of 5 people from this post and another group of 10 from this post. And very seldom is it all the same people seeing the same stuff. So don't be scared to be posting everything right now. Yeah, Mackenzie, you have 5 parties going right now, which is absolutely amazing. How are they doing, by the way? And she's been posting everything in there. So that's great. I keep trying to keep track of Facebook comments and I keep exiting all the videos, so that's going well. Megan, anything you wanted to add to that other than you're working on it currently?
I was just gonna say, yeah, create that FOMO like Dylan's doing. And then like I also had a goal of the beginning of like how much I wanted to do today. So like that's what I'm working on right now, is updating like how far I am from my daily goal today. And I'm only like 42 PRV away from lifetime 60,000. So like I'm including that too, because if I hit that 42 at least, like
Right.
Yes, that's awesome. Give people something to cheer for.
Yeah.
And that's just something I feel like we don't do all the time. We just are like asking for sales, but do people know why we're looking for sales? Are you being vulnerable about what this business is either helping you do in your business, or a certain goal that you're trying to achieve, or maybe you're trying to get a new place that you're trying to move into, your kid needs to dance lessons, whatever it is? Be honest with your people. The more they get to know you, the more invested they are going to be in you, and the more willing they are going to be to want to help and support your business. And that comes up time and time again, especially when we're in the end of this incentive period and you ask people for help. People come out of the woodwork. Like, it is just this magical thing when you share. And this was my favorite thing, all this whole incentive. Okay. I was very vocal from the very start that I was working towards a Hawaii. All right. I go to a lot of sporting events, and every single game, someone different asked me, have you earned Hawaii yet? People I don't talk to. People that don't comment or like anything on my Facebook page, they're just from the community, but they're invested in the fact that I was working towards this Hawaii trip because they were watching. They were blindly watching. And it shows that people don't have to like and comment and interact with you without them actually seeing it. They do. And the fact that they were invested in my journey and they wanted to make sure that I got it. And it just makes you feel so good. And so be open with people. Let them know what you're working towards. Let them see that you're a real person working your business that has goals, that wants to get from point A to point B. And you can do that in a way without feeling like you're putting your whole life on social media. I may put way more on my life than most people want to on social media, and that's fine. You decide what that balance is for you and what works for you, and kind of figure out what your customers want to see. What are they going to respond well to? And I've kind of been playing in my stories with different, like Instagram puts like the temperature in there, and they put the time, date stamp, and all those little stickers that Instagram has in there for you to use, they want you to use. They want you to use all the features that they have. And the more you play Instagram's game, the more it's going to attract people to you because you're playing their game. And it's weird tactics, but I'm trying to see what's drawing more. I forgot to post my reel at 7. Gosh darn it. Sorry. It's just like I didn't play it Instagram's game today. I forgot my reel. It's fine. But the more you play the game, the more you'll see it. And I've noticed, because I've been very active since December 15th of posting reels on all forms of social media. And so I'm kind of just seeing what likes, what's not hitting, what's getting me more follows, what's getting me more likes. Like the goal is to be able to go live on TikTok because I want to be able to go live on all platforms. So I finally just started doing Facebook and Instagram at the same time, which was kind of crazy for me to be like, look at me, I'm on 2 platforms at once. But it's what everybody says. I forget what that word is. But I want to be able to go live on TikTok too, because why not add a third source of a platform? And I think in the beginning I heard a training that says master one thing and then move on to the other. I don't really think you have to master just one thing. I think you can dabble in them all, be kind of good at one thing, but be diverse. Like show your face. That's really what it comes up to. Be relevant so people think about you. And share whatever it is in your life that you're willing to share is what it comes down to. All right, who else wants to share? Jenny? Yeah. See, you got your haircut too.
What's that?
Recently?
Huh?
You got your haircut recently, right?
I've just have kept it short for longer than I normally do.
Okay, it looks like it's fresh tonight. It looks cute.
Well, it's because it's clean and actually down and just look like a hot mess.
Okay, well, it's working for you. So what did you do today?
Good grief, sent out one-on-ones, posted all over, still working on doing one-on-one messages. I saw with the Monsters Inc. I messaged one of my cousins because she had debated about those before. And then I just got a message from a customer that I think she's going to help her daughter out, which means her daughter will hopefully, like I don't know. I don't want to say, oh, I just got another order.
Magic. I'm loving this.
This is so okay. Like the flash sales for me are usually like, I usually don't do like get crap from them. This is the 4th order that I have gotten like since I did like my order. So it's making my day.
Yeah.
But
no,
I think
I think that's actually really important for people to know, especially when you first start. It's not always dynamite. It's not always when you first start posting about flash sales, you have to earn, I say that in quotations, but you have to earn your customers' trust of what this is, that this isn't just something that you're going to do for 5 minutes and then leave. You're going to actually be committed to this company and these products, and they're going to learn what you're doing, what you're about, and how, if you're truly sharing versus selling, what these products are, people are going to start getting invested. And then the longer you're a consultant, the more seats you're planning, the more success you're going to have. So since Jenny didn't have much success prior to the last year, she's finally at a point in her business where she's building a customer base. She's doing all the same things, but she's reaping the benefits of it now. So, and I say this all the time, but I think people quit way too soon. They plant all their seeds, but they quit before the harvest ever happens. And that's the biggest mistake that you can do, because you're just priming them up for another consultant, because someone else is going to take them and they're already primed and ready to go, and they're sprouting. And it's like the farmer's done abandoning the field and all these crops are there. So don't ever give up on it when you have done all the legwork and being consistent about it. All right, what else you got?
I'm just like, I don't know, I'm trying to multitask.
You're okay. You're working it.
No, I'm happy because I like this month has been super slow for me, but this sale has been awesome. And I am now, because I'm so Tabitha knows, but I am like got many goals that I'm like trying to achieve this month. And one of them is I'm almost to my 20,000 lifetime. And I'm now like after this sale under 1,000 away from getting it. So I'm like even more anxious and wanting to get it this month.
Today.
So, side note on that, she hit her lifetime goal to start with at 10,000, and I told her, I said, you're going to hit that 20,000 half the time. And she says, you're crazy. It took me this long to do it. And then she like started jumping up, and then she messaged me. She's like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, I'm only 3,000. I was like, I know.
Yeah. I just hit 10,000 the end of August.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, just mind blown.
Yeah.
Did you hit your
Absolutely.
luggage?
What's that?
Did you hit your luggage?
I don't want to jinx it, but I think I might be almost having a teamie get promoted.
I was gonna say, I saw you said she got an order. So how close would she be?
That one isn't as close, but the one that's closer, I think, might be getting it.
So are you still waiting on sponsoring points?
Yeah, she's 5 years short on sponsoring.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I need the sponsoring points, and then like besides that, I was like the 550 points away.
So you got the numbers as long as you get the sponsoring points. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get the sponsoring points to get my luggage.
No negativity. Get that out of here.
I'm
It is only the 17th of January, ma'am.
still working it. Don't worry.
From the shopping link I opened today for my personal self, I already have 6 half off, 7 half off.
This double half off thing, I'm like, whenever
Right.
I'm closing a party for a kid, I'm like, there's so many half offs.
I'm about to start
gotta get
offering
the
these. Like,
dinosaurs.
you need a half off. You need a
Like Oprah, you get a half off and you get a half off.
I got to get me some dinosaurs from, well, I think I'm going to get the dinosaur for Mia and the heart charm clip for Andrea.
Nice. I got that for Cammie, and she's absolutely obsessed with it.
to see. I had a party open from last month that it rolled into January, so I had double the half offs and stuff with it. So I went ahead and knocked out my 20 BB&B bars
Yeah.
because I was like, that's easy.
You cheater. Work with what you got.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
If my event does good Saturday, then I can use half offs and get me another air purifier.
Ooh.
That's my my next goal is to get an air purifier. I don't have one.
That is such a good business tool to have. It is expensive, but I promise you, once you have one and you can start changing your filter live or in your stories or posting pictures of the difference it makes, showing how it works and having it actually in there to go live with, it makes a huge difference to be able to sell them. That is a really good, and I mean, they're awesome. So, I mean, why would you not want one?
A lot of my customers have like noticed, like, I don't know if you can see it. See, when I go live, I'm closer to my little backdrop area, whatever you want to call this. So like right here, I always put the whiff box for the month.
Oh, nice.
And
I
then
see it
over
now.
here is the warmer of the month.
But they know what to expect, and they probably always look for it when you go live.
Always.
You're
They're always
training
like,
your customers.
they're like, oh, that's the whiff box for this month. Or
And it's kind of like
oh, that was from last
live.
month. Do you know this month's yet? And I'll be like, nope, if you don't see that changed, I don't know it yet.
It's kind of like on End of Month Live, how Dan and Lacey normally have things hidden behind them. Like they trained us consultants to be looking to see what those sneak peeks are. You're training your customers what to look for. And that's huge. That's why having a routine and being as regular as possible with your customers so they know to expect, hey, she's going to go live at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. That's something I want to try to get better at too, is having an actual fixed time of when I'm going live, and people, my customers know to expect me and like have some kind of fun update or something that they look forward to.
I've learned. So I used to do it on Monday. So I was Monday Night Live with Zoe and Cody.
Dylan.
So cute.
Just got wild though, like really bad. And so then it was like just when I could, I would go live. Now I'm on Saturdays.
Okay.
So Saturdays are like live days.
Yeah.
And
It's good to have that consistency.
Everybody can hop on. Yeah. And it's easy. But do you see this? That right there. So whatever we have like special, like right now it's Valentine's Day, so you can see the dinosaurs back there.
Yeah.
But I always put like collections on top of that.
Yeah. I love that idea.
Warmer of the month, and whiff box.
Yeah. I absolutely
and then
love
all the extras that I don't need.
Yeah. But make you happy.
Literally, my cousin was like, you have at least 5,000 sitting right there in that. And I'm like, it's mine.
Yep. Renee, did you have anything that you wanted to share? I don't think you shared yet.
Nope, because you guys covered all that. I did emails, I did a live. So I really don't know where the sales are coming from. Posted, real life pictures after the fact. So, who knows where they came from, but I got them.
That's a great thing, because you've done so much that you're like, I don't know, but it's working. And
my PRV is doubled today.
That's amazing.
And my cousin wants 3 dinosaurs. So as long as they last until next week, because she placed a couple orders today. And then of course, next Monday, we all know what comes out.
Yes, what you're going to buy the entire collection.
Yes, and my mom's gonna buy it. Right.
Okay, good. Yeah,
she's gonna buy it on
101 Dalmatians, Jenny. That's what's coming out. I saw the confusion all over your face. She's like, wait, what did I miss? What's coming out?
Like, I knew there was something because I was super excited.
Yeah. So what I like to do before we have launches like this, when we find out something's coming early enough, I like to just post something nonsense related to be like, who's watched this movie, or who's your favorite character in this? Did you watch this as a kid? And then put like a GIF of like 101 Dalmatians and just kind of start to see who are your people that are really showing interest in that certain show, whatever. And I just find that that's kind of a unique way to start valuing your interest on it before the collection ever comes out. And then you can start like sneaking things in there. I mean, because that's the point of our VIP page. Our point of the whole VIP page is to give them a VIP experience. Things that they're not getting on our personal page, but because they're customers or potential customers or whatever it is that you value from them or have with them, they're getting inside that VIP group. So don't ever forget to have that distinction for that, because I think sometimes it's easy to be like, well, this is working better, I'm going to abandon this. You have to take care of both your kids. Even if one's a pain in the booty and you don't like to do it, you still got to take care of it. You still got to nurture it so it grows. And you guys will just learn I'm just full of crazy, stupid analogies, but that's me. So, any other questions, input, shares? It has been such a fun and exciting day, and I love hearing all your guys' success. And it's not over.
It's not good.
Don't stop working it until it is literally ended. And hopefully it lasts till 3 o'clock tomorrow, because that would be super exciting to get more orders.
Right.
Maybe people will get paid tomorrow. I don't know.
Well, because you also got to think like with algorithm and stuff, sometimes I don't see things for like 2 days.
Right? Even if you're
So,
tagging people.
I mean, hopefully, like if they haven't seen it today, maybe they'll see it in the morning and shop in the morning.
Sometimes I don't see things until 23 years later, right, Kelly?
Yeah,
Maybe?
right?
That was crazy. That
I
was
still
nuts.
think that was more like 23 weeks and not years, but
Well, it's probably what it was supposed to be, but Facebook totally screwed up.
I was like, I definitely didn't have this team page 23 years ago, but it's fine.
I was gonna say if I'm still in this my title 23 years later, I'll be very upset.
That's
Has
funny.
Facebook been around? Facebook hasn't even been around 20
Nope.
years.
2004, 7? When was it?
Oh, wait a minute. You guys are gonna make me feel really old.
I think it's 7.
Well, 2004, Allie was born, so she's 19. So I want to
close.
say
It's
6,
2004.
maybe 2006.
2004?
Was it 2004?
I thought it
Holy
was.
crap.
I know I didn't get a Facebook till 08.
Random fact.
09.
That's the year my brother graduated high school, so I don't know. I'm tied. Yeah.
I was 16.
And my
so-
husband, by the way. My husband also graduated 2004.
What year?
February 4th, 2020
2004.
or 2004.
Don't
February.
judge. I graduated in 2005.
Oh, really?
February 2nd, 2004.
I didn't know
Okay,
you
so
were
I
you were
was-
older. I thought you were closer to my age.
Me?
Yeah, you graduated in 2005.
Yeah, I'll be 37 this year.
I didn't know that.
I
I
didn't
thought you were
either.
my age.
I thought she was younger than us.
I was 19.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Fun facts. We're just learning all about each other now. All right, what else is coming up? 101 Dalmatians. We should get official word on that tomorrow. Typically our news tab updates on Thursdays. I have those of you that are in my downline. I've started texting you guys on release dates because you guys requested that was nice. I don't know what word, but that you guys enjoyed that. I don't know. So you will start getting text from me anytime we have a news tab update that I feel like it's important.
When is Bring Back My Bars voting like told to us? Like
I don't
what's
know
coming?
that date. I think they just randomly throw that on a news tab at some point.
Okay.
But if I hear, I'll let you know.
Hopefully a bunch of pachulis voted back in.
I'm so glad Patchouli got voted out on my Bring Back My Bar battle.
You know what? I wanted to vote like 5 times. It wouldn't let me.
I know. Because I haven't said that way. I'm surprised you didn't like start recruiting people to vote on it.
I should have, just because.
So something fun that I'm doing in my VIP page is I'm doing a poll with all the Bring Back My Bar and the 25 cents and having people vote on them. And then I'm doing like the March Madness brackets. And so when 2 cents get voted, the one that gets the most gets moved on to round 2, round 3, and round 4, and then we'll have the finals. So Kelly's in my VIP group, but she wanted Patchouli to win, and I was so glad that it didn't. So just something
Listen.
fun. I find the more you can put the name of the bar with the description or pictures in front of people's faces, the more that, you know, they say it takes 7 times for someone to see something before they buy it. So I'm plastering them all over my VIP page so they know that, hey, it's Bring Back My Bar month. And then the bulk of your Bring Back My Bar sales, at least for me, is always the last week of the month because people want to wait until it's almost the final hour. They can't get them anymore. And it's put them in club, buy them, or never have them possibly. So that's what I find. So definitely the last week of the month, really push out those communications revolving the Bring Back My Bar.
Or they'll
Well,
wait till
most
the
of
week after.
Okay, yeah. That is
Most
a
of-
thing, and that's frustrating.
most
So
of
I
you
do
guys
have
are a lot younger than me, but you really need to target your old hippie people with that patchouli, because
Julie.
everybody that is like on my Facebook page that is like older than me, they're all about the patchouli. So
I will say at my home parties, I do get asked a lot for patchouli scents. So I expected to sell a lot of it, but I tell you, making samples of that was awful. Like my husband had to cut it up.
You know, there's 5 scents from the Bring Back My Bars that have patchouli in them.
Yes, I'm
yes,
well aware.
Yeah,
it's amazing. I love it.
that's insane.
I
It's
did
like,
plan on, I was like, oh, as soon as these bars come out, I'm gonna post and be like, who has been waiting on patchouli scents? And I haven't done that yet. So I'm definitely gonna do that before it ends, but
I posted and said, "Where are all my old hippies?"
you would.
So
Like,
with
I got a
your
lot of
battle,
Yeah.
are you just doing it, or did you like incorporate a game of some sort? Because I'd consider doing it only if I could incorporate some sort of like a prize outcome.
So
get
I
people to interact.
think what I'm gonna do with the the grand prize, like the best bar of the collection, I think I'm gonna offer some type of personal special. Like maybe I'll
Good idea.
do a I don't know, but I do want it to be something like them be some incentive. Next
Yeah.
year, I'll probably or the summer when I do this, I love it. I think it's awesome. People are voting on it. Like I
Yes.
think it's cool. And I'm posting it in my stories like every once in a while, my brackets after each round to give them updates. Hi, buddy. And I'm having people comment like, oh my gosh, how did Crazy Coconut make it past 2 rounds? That's insane because they don't like it. So, like, I'm getting interaction from people that typically would never comment on my stuff. So, I found it be really beneficial. But you're right. I was thinking about that. Like, I want to kind of incentivize them in the summer of why they want their bar to get through.
Yeah, I like that, like having a special on that winning bar.
Yeah.
Like my thought was like maybe if they like chose the one before the game started, they could
Oh,
like
true.
win a prize, even if it's like a sample pack or something.
I
But
like
it's
that a
just
lot.
getting people to actually play before the game starts is my thing.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering because I was like, I felt prepared and then I wasn't. And then I was like, and then obviously everything happened and I was like, oh my God, like this is not going the way I wanted it to. But I just needed to get it out. But I thought about that beforehand. I was like, I need to give everybody some type of incentive to want to play this.
Yeah.
But I might do March Madness and do Battle of the Products and do something like that. What do you think the best product's going to be? And I have the template for that bracket that has all the products already broke down. That was the original one I started with. So I was thinking for March Madness, that might be kind of fun to do a battle of all the products.
Yeah, and we our incentive that month is to sell 20 of the new products.
Oh, well.
So yes.
So it's new products in March is what like catalog items.
Yes.
That makes
New-
sense. Yeah.
New
Hey Tab, how many marshmallow sugar cookies did you buy?
So I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I had like 5 bricks in my cart, but then I was like, that's a little much, so I backed her down to like 3. I probably should have stayed with. I looked and I had like $80 in maraschino bricks, and I'm like, it's in my club as a regular bar, so I was so
I
excited.
don't know how I remember that's your favorite, but yeah.
But
Yep.
you could use that as your prize though.
No one's getting my maraschino cherry cookie.
Well, I'm just saying.
No,
I need him to bring back the cocoa mint one.
That one was disgusting.
Cocoa mint. I don't remember that one.
Marshmallow mint.
Oh
yes.
yeah,
My
do
daughter
remember.
loves that.
It
That
smells
was
like
good.
a Andes or an Andes
Mhm.
bar from
Yes.
Olive Garden.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of the Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one is good.
I just
I
ordered.
need to bring that back.
I hate
Yeah.
but it's going to that.
So just think of that, fun ways that you can start selling products that is not just the norm. Like, get people interactive. Today I genuinely was curious, what are people putting in warmers, or and I even if they burn candles, whatever, but like what scent do you like this type of year? Because it's not harvest, it's not holiday, we're not spring yet. Like this January, February, like what types of scent do you like? And like I got flannel, yeah. I got all kinds of different reactions to that. And I thought that was cool. So it's like, that's the more, I have stupid questions pop in my head all the time. Like, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I think of the weirdest thing ever all the time. And instead of just laughing at how dumb I am, I'm going to start posting those on Facebook and seeing if other people's brains are like mine. Because
What
I
was the
can't.
primary like category?
What do you mean?
Like for your answers that you got today?
They were all over the place. So it's actually on
But
my
interesting because it is like we're not in a season right now. So it's
So I
like
got a cozy cardigan, maple apple bourbon, falling leaves, toasted caramel sugar, amaretto, fresh and clean. I'm still using Christmas, appealing apple, apple pie, weathered leather. Like there is no, I know. That would be Katie's mother-in-law. I don't know, Katie, if you're still on the but the her whole home party, they were weather loving. Like I sold so many pink weathered leather, or what's that called? Pink leather bars at that party because they love it. And I think Katie does too. I think she's a weathered leather person. But that whole party I was like, I've never been to a place that everybody's all about these weathered leather.
Well, I can be honest that I've never ever warmed it. I've smelled it, but I've never warmed it. But I have a
I've never
feeling
been brave enough.
that if I did, I probably would like it.
if
I mean, you like
I
some
love
weird
the smell of
things.
leather. Like
Yeah.
I think leather is a really good smell, but if you mix it with something, it smells really good. I just don't like the scent by itself.
I was a big fan of that pink leather, honestly.
Yeah,
I
pink leather
really
was good.
enjoyed that scent.
Mhm.
I like the pink leather and I liked sheer leather.
Yeah,
I-
leather was
Sheer
good.
leather.
That was my cousin's favorite. He was real mad. Like he was like feisty when we discontinued that. He did not in scent circles, so he couldn't get it locked in. That's what he used for his car. But he was mad. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, well, that's stupid. I don't know why they take away scents. Oh, I love it. So yeah, find different ways that you can make it fun. Just like that interactive post or where people want to comment on. People always love to share their pictures. I always love having something in my VIP page. I used to do it every week. I'm going to go back to it. I'm focusing more on my VIP group. When I was talking to you guys earlier about not forgetting about them or treating them like the redheaded stepchild, I was talking to myself because I'm not very nice to my VIPers sometimes. Sometimes we coasting and we posting as we go. That rhymed. I'm funny. But I'm going to try to take better care of them. And Dylan has inspired me to schedule post. Who am I? And make it more more like fun and interactive. Heather, half offs cannot be used on sale items. No. No sell items, no license items, no clearance items, regular price items. And even if you use a half off on a like scent of the month or warmer of the month that's discounted, it will charge full price and then half it from there.
Did you say licensed product?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. I thought that you did, but then I didn't know if you did.
Oh, you're good. Nope. I would rather you double check. Yeah, and just as a side note from that question, anytime you guys are hosting parties for people, make sure that you set that expectation with your host, because if you don't tell them from the start that they can't use it on clearance items and you can't use it on licensed items, I guarantee you're going to get a list that's full of, I want my half offs to be the stitch warmer and I want all these from clearance. And then you have to sit there and tell them, I'm sorry, you can't do that. And they're like, well, that's dumb. Da, 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 da. So set your expectation to what is eligible and what is not, so you save yourself some heartache in the end. Then I'll tell you, reading posts today in the director page sometimes just really humbles me as far as how appreciative I am of our community and the way that we respond to things and the way we pivot, because they get feisty up in there when sales crash and things happen. And I'm a nice person. My mom said if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I try to keep my mouth shut unless I throw some shade in my stories. Wink, wink. But I really wanted to comment and be like, do you live in a world where everything goes perfect? I'm just super confused. Like, are you in this fantasy world where literally everything always goes to your expectation? Because when these happen, I'm always like, yep, that's the world. That's exactly how it happens. It never goes the way it's supposed to. Set the expectation, and especially if you're a leader, set it with your team so they know going into the sale this can absolutely happen. And every time someone came at me today about it, which no one came at me, they just like genuinely were like, "Hey, what's going on?" Because there's people in there saying they had 10 customers, rip them a new one, and say they'll never shop with them again. And I'm like, anytime someone came at me about it, I'm be like, I'm just super excited that our products are so popular that we literally broke the internet.
Right.
How you spin
That's
it
what I
will
was
change the narrative of your conversation every single time. So just remember that when you go at something positive. And Megan sent me this thing yesterday that will forever be my like, I want this probably on my tombstone. It's so amazing because when we can't control a situation, we have to alter our reaction and delete the negativity. So control delete like you do on a computer, but control delete your life. And I'm obsessed with it because we might want to have an initial knee-jerk reaction to something that is not going the way we want it to, or a negativity or something like that, but we have to control the way we think. We have to alter it, and then we delete the negativity and move forward with a positive mindset.
I love it.
So that's where I'm at.
Yep.
All right.
I'm grateful you work for a company that everybody wants all the goods.
Like, it's fantastic. And I was literally at the nail salon a few weeks ago, and a lady was sitting there to go after me, and she's waiting in line for a shoe drop. And I'm like, okay, so people do this for other products. Like, they got a queuing system too. Or like I saw another consultant post that said, Scentsy's been training me for this Stanley Cup drop. Like, it's
I
just,
was about to say people waiting outside for a Stanley Cup.
yeah, we're not the only ones that have it. So just set that expectation. I like your red cup, by the way.
Or I think it was Zoe's live today that she like compared it to a Black Friday sale line. And I was like, yeah, like standing in line for a Black Friday sale.
The only thing that I could say that might be a little bit more successful, this question comes so much. So I put it in whenever I send out my reminder text right before a sell. But I tell people their waiting time will seem like super long at beginning, but that will go down really fast because I think a lot of times people don't set that expectation and people say, I don't have an hour to wait in line. In reality, it's like 15, 20 minutes. And they give up on it. So I think moving forward, if you can just kind of set that expectation from the get-go to let them know, even if it says it's going to take an hour, it's not going to be that long. Don't freak out.
Yeah, I had a customer today. She was on her way to work. She said she pulled it up on her way to work and it said more than an hour. And she's like, okay, perfect. I'll make it to work before it even comes on. And it was on before she was pulling.
She's like, oh no.
She was like panicking.
Oh man. So yeah. Set those expectations and you will be surprised where it gets you. Oh, Renee's not in this. Okay, I'm going to do a boomerang real fast for my stories because as always, I recommend you posting this in your stories as a recruiting tool to show people that you show up to team trainings, you are investing in yourself, and you have a community because so many people just strive to have community and it is a really good thing to show. So, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. And so
I didn't know what you were saying. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
was like, my God.
I had to do it again too because she was walking in the background lifting up her shirt and I could see her panties.
Right?
It was the perfect boomerang. She flashed everyone. All right. We'll try that again.
Go.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I love it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't want to put your child on, my story. Have Megan. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end on Facebook. Thank you for joining.
I'm trying to ship a package.
Oh man.
That